Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul, and floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach? One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
Hi guys, I'm Crystal. I'm part of the board with Helping Hands for Cruising. Most of you guys know me as Destinations Delight, but what I want to tell you right now is Helping Hands for Cruising meant so much to me on this trip. I got to watch our first recipient, that's right, our first recipient enjoy his very first of many things to come through Aruba, Amber Cove, Bon Air, La Romana. To top it all off, the joy and the pleasures of getting to find and see this young man on board, get to see the ocean, get to see the waters, get to see animals, and most importantly, the smiles that brought to everybody's faces. If you're not part of Helping Hands for Cruising, I highly suggest you seek them out. Find them on Facebook, find them on YouTube, and let them make everybody's dreams come true. Guys, go support Helping Hands for Cruising. Thanks for watching.
G'day folks, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. I'm waiting on my guest to come on up, but I will keep on trucking along without her. So yeah, first of all, welcome aboard. It is the first HH4C session since we've had our time change, and I can tell you I hate daylight saving. I hate it with a passion. All right, let me go from the beginning. Who's in the chat? First of all, Down Under Cruises, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Followed very quickly by Joe. G'day, mate. Welcome aboard. And Joe is doing his usual trick, putting up the website, which is greatly appreciated, the helpinghandsforcruising.org website, along with our fundraising one, which is really greatly appreciated. In addition to that, he stepped out and put on the Down Under Cruises website. Yes. Yeah, nice. Thank you, mate. Really appreciated. Joe's asking a question, how's Ilana and I? Well, we're doing well, thank you. We're just wondering how you're going. Oh, I've got to do this one. This one is really important because it is really important. It is... Hello, Denise. Hello, Denise. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Good to see you. I hope everything's going good with you and your bro. Just checking up on you and making sure that you are all in a good place. All right, now let's have a look. Joe is saying that he's feeling a lot better now, about 85% better, still not entirely 100%, but getting there. Mate, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, Denise, from Joe. Joe's got, I might go live for a short bit around 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight on the 18th of October, showing off the wonderful Rosby wine sculptures in the garden. Mate, that'd be awesome. G'day, Jonesy. Welcome aboard, buddy. Jonesy, I loved your Tasmania Island thing that you put on today, that drive around to look at the tulips. Man, that was awesome looking at those tulips. You, you do live in paradise, I will say. It is, even though it's a bit on the cool side, you do live in paradise, let me say. G'day to Denise. Denise is on working. So she's on the job at the moment. Cool. I hope it's an easy shift for you. I hope everything goes according to plan. Joe saying, helping hands for cruising, helping make dreams become a reality. That is our tagline. And yes, thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. Denise's bro is out of hospital, waiting for the next step. Please, God, everything goes according to plan and everybody is healthy, happy, and safe. Joe saying good day to Jonesy. Joe is saying, well, there's 262 sculptures listed in the catalogue and all of them are for sale. It will be good. The drive over is going to be fun. What are you driving in? Do you get a chance to drive in that BYD that you saw at the car show? Or do you get a coach ride? Are they putting you in a coach and getting you over there? Okay, so here's the update. So we had our board meeting on Saturday, and that went down really well. We were talking with Bruce, getting things all organised now. Apparently, everything is in place as we wanted for the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. We're really excited about how that's going to pan out, and hopefully, it's all going to go as we expected. So, that's step one. Okay, wait a minute. Joe's saying, going by coach, a good thing as we've got a couple of wine tastings while we're over there. Mate, that's awesome. Let somebody else drive. Don't be the designated driver. So anyway, all the functions are put together. The band is ready to rock and roll. I had a chat with Corrado today. Corrado is the band manager or the band leader for Foreign Journey, and they are pumped with a capital umped. So they're all organised and ready to rock and roll. The itinerary for the cruise is up on the website. We are waiting for the events schedule to be put up onto the website so everybody can get a look at it. So yeah, sounds good, Joe, says Jonesy. So we're certainly looking forward to the events, and some of the events that we've got organised now are things like we've got a bar crawl, and we're still trying to figure out which bar is going to crawl from one end of the ship to the other, but we know that a bar is going to crawl. Apparently there's 8 bars to choose from, so we'll see how we go. Also, there is the Taste Restaurant booked for the second last night. We believe that there's going to be till you cruise. Man, that's awesome. 20 days till you cruise. Yeah, no, we're still sitting on 52, I think it is, 52 days until we actually get to cruise. Yes, so we've got a whole host of activities. We've got a bar crawl, and we've got a shot glass switch. We've got a scavenger hunt. Dewey's got his scavenger hunt all set up. So the first day we meet up for the scavenger hunt, it's going to be awesome. Joe is saying Jones is going to be epic. He's starting to think about all the sore heads coming back home to Dubbo. It reminds him of one of the A Day on the Green concerts we did back in 2014. A lot of sore heads and hangovers galore. Mate, the best way to drink without getting a hangover, every glass of alcohol, 1 glass of water or fruit juice. Now, you may want to get drunk, that's up to you. But having said that, if the crew was doing, if the organization where you're going is doing responsible serving, they would make sure that you don't get a hangover and that you do things properly. So I would suggest that be the case. Otherwise, I know what it's like to have somebody chat to you who is like a bull in a china shop, with a sore head. Okay, so also we did have organised originally the go-karts was going to be set up specifically for the cruise group, but that is no longer on, and we are going to ask people if you want to join the go-kart race competition. It's a donation to HH4C, and your speeds and times will be listed, and you'll be able to be notified who's at the top of the Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise I-125. Denise is saying, but her drinks already have fruit juice in them. Yeah, just add a little bit more, my dear. Add a little bit more. As you know, being a nurse, alcohol is a diuretic. It dehydrates you. As a result, we want to stay hydrated. So you put a lot of good stuff in there. Okay, so I'm sleepy. Denise, I hate daylight saving. I hate the changes. When the changes come, my body gets thrown right out. I can tell you, I went to bed last night at 8 p.m. and I woke up at 3:30, did a bathroom break, and then I couldn't get back to sleep. And I tell you what, that was my 6-7 hours done. I hate daylight saving. I hate it with a passion. With a passion. There we go. There we go. Oh no. Okay. So there we go. So that's going to be, we're going to have lots of fun with that. Also, at the meetup, if you are able to make it to the meetup just before the cruise takes off on the 28th of November, the day after Thanksgiving, we are catching up with all the people who are coming to join us on the meetup. But more importantly, what's going to happen is we're going to be having the Great Shui is going to be done. Not only are we going to have the Great Shui, but there will be an award issued for the Gary Krebs Award, it's called. So there you go. Joe is saying, I remember that first time too. We had a Scania K94 IB with a 9-litre engine and an 8-speed Optic Cruise automated manual gearbox. Came up on a Denning Phoenix LF with a Cummins and Allison Auto. Okay, what happened? Did you overtake him? Our coach captain decided he needed to get around the Denning. He laughed his butt off. Well, if that's the case, I hope it all went down well. Yes, so we'll also be having those who like scotch can have a bit of scotch on board the cruise. Also, there will be a LA flow floor. Okay, I got it. Also, there will be an opportunity at the meetup to actually ask some questions, I believe, of the band and of the board. So there'll be an opportunity to have that discussion. If that goes down well, yay. If not, so be it. We'll see how that goes. Also, there's going to be a raffle being held, so we're looking forward to that. And I think we're just going to have an amazing time. I'm so looking forward to getting my arms around Dewey's neck and Crystal's neck. These are people we haven't seen in a couple of years. If anybody was coming for the meetup, just the meetup, we would definitely love to get in touch with you as well. Let's see. The Great Shui competition. Well, that's going to happen. We'll see if we are lucky enough to have Chet come up for the meetup. He'll be doing a leggy, which will be great because his leg holds way more than my shoe does. So that'll be interesting. Maybe at the end we'll be lucky enough to catch up with Greg and Melissa if they make it to Miami. The only thing we are a little bit worried about is the flights. Having said that, we are used to it. So there you go. Joe, bloody hell, be careful, you big bear. You don't wanna murder anyone. No, Chet offered to do it if he wanted to. Chet needs to do a leggy. Yes, he will. So there you go. So that's basically what we spoke about the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. Well. Hey, that's Greg and Michelle, not Melissa. You are right. It is Michelle. Joe, I know you would be good. You'd keep me on track. I have got names going through my head. It's not even funny. So thank you for straightening me out. Nick, be thinking about my dad. Somebody crashed into him on his e-bike last week and he had a serious head injury from it. Oh my goodness. He's at a level 1 trauma hospital here in Minnesota, and 1 week he's made a lot of progress. I could hear hints of his normal spirit coming through last night. Man, that's awesome. Nick has also retained an attorney because his father is 100% not at fault for this accident, and we're going after the family responsible. Mate, as long as Dad's okay, that's all I think about. I'm pretty sure he might have suffered a bit of concussion, but other than that, I hope he's well. Hey, Nick, think of your dad. Yeah, thank you, Joe, and also any time from Joe. Mate, I really appreciate that. Joe, you are one of the most amazing. I have 2 really amazing mods, you and Danny, both of you. You're both switched on, and I really appreciate the fact that you come in when Danny can't, and you do a great job. Just wait until the cruise, mate. Just wait until the cruise. He had skull surgery too, but thank God he was wearing a bike helmet. Oh, magic. Thank you, Joe. Joe is saying, mate, you do know I have your back every time. Yes, I do know that, and I really appreciate it, mate, because that's what mates do. I'm noticing that we're not getting many of that this talk, so that's good. You've certainly made it plainly clear that we do not accept that stuff. Okay, so other things that we've been talking about, and I'm going to put this out here. HH4C is looking for somebody to take on the role of media person. So that is, you would take control of all the media going out for HH4C and help with the promotions. It is currently a board position. But we would be happy if you would be, if the person involved would be happy to do the to do it in the advisory board. We would appreciate that because that means that it just makes life that little bit easier. Nick, to be honest with you, when I actually looked at your message coming in, I saw your video, but the bad news was it was at like 3:34 a.m. and I didn't want to wake Ilana by if there was any noise coming through. But I will watch it a little bit later after this show, and we will have a go and check it out. I'm certainly interested to see how that 360 camera works. Jonesy is saying that yes, helmets save lives for sure, Nick. And not only that, they are compulsory down under. If you're riding an e-bike or you're riding any bicycle or a scooter, and a helmet is a requirement. If you don't wear one, it is a hefty fine. Jonesy is saying he'll look later. Nick sounds great. Yup. And Joe is doing the old hashtag HH4C. And when you do that, this is what you get. Your link comes up and it asks people to link in with you and connect. So with the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise coming up in 52 days, I believe it is. Well, it's for you, it's 52 days to a meetup. For me, it's 52 days to the cruise. 47 days before we get on the plane. But who's counting? So when we do the meetup, or rather when we get on the cruise, it will be amazing. We will just we're going to have as much of a break as we possibly can. But at the end of the day, it's going to be us and a whole lot of family, and that's going to be great. Everybody who's involved with HHC is family. Nick, thanks, guys. He's at a hospital that handles brain injuries all the time, and we're in good hands, especially since we won't have to pay for any of this. We can just focus on his recovery. Mate, that is important, and please God, he recovers very quickly, and he is back to normal real quick. Okay, so we're getting the band's getting themselves all organized for the cruise as well. We've got hey, why don't I do this? Let you guys have a look, and you can see exactly what we're going to be dealing with at the cruise. Have a look at this. 52 days, 19 hours, 35 minutes and 55 seconds, but who's counting?
You Journey is the ultimate tribute to Foreigner and Journey.
You're as cold as ice.
Bringing you back to all the years of both Foreigner and Journey's career. Rocking the biggest hits and fan favorites with a high energy authenticity of two of the world's most iconic bands. Foreign Journey, one of the most popular tribute acts, rock with an incredible high energy stage show all night long. A show not to be missed.
Stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. See lights, people. Don't stop believing. See lights, people.
Yep. We're so looking forward to catching up with them, and it's going to be amazing. They're a great band, Foreign Journey, and we're certainly looking forward to having a great deal of time with them, especially the personal time involved with them. So that's going to be good. In addition to that, we've got the ABC's cruise coming up in April of next year. Gabby will be on board that cruise. Also, we certainly will be having a load of fun with that one. I know that Denise is going on there. I also know that Jen Cohen is going on that particular cruise. So it's going to be fun. They're going to enjoy it. And I know Gabby's going to have the most amazing time. Also, we can't wait to meet Dan coming up on our rock and roll tribute cruise. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Crystal will be doing an interview with Dan fairly shortly, and he will appear. We will be getting that onto the HH4C channel, which reminds me, what we want to do is, please, folks, if you've got lives coming up or you've got any little tidbits, please give it to us so that we can get it onto the HH4C channel. We want to increase the amount of content going on that channel, not just by us, because people look at the HH4C channel as an extension of the Ducks, but we want to have as many people on board there as possible. Not only that, but right now, we are just on just under 36 subscribers short of 500. We need to get that number up over the 500, and also the watch hours up over the 3,000 so that we can start to become self-sufficient and start to make a little bit of money utilizing the channel. Once we do that, every dollar that we make on the channel goes back into HH4C. Gets to put people on board cruise ships. Denise is saying there's going to be a lot of folks on that ship. Yep, I know there's going to be Kurt and Marsha. There's going to be what's Bruce's name again? Bruce and Cindy are going to be on that cruise ship. So that's those that I know of. There are going to be a bucket load of people on board that cruise. It's just going to be an absolute blast. Denise is also saying, wish you could make the meetup. Well, you could. No wishing, you could. Where there's a will, there's a relative. Joe is saying, Denise, you're only human. You can only do so much with what you have. Oh, stop doing that. Seriously, Joe. What's the watch hours now? To be honest with you, Jonesy, I don't know. I'll be honest. Chet and Robin are going to be on that cruise as well. Tom and Terry are going to be on that cruise as well. Now that's cool, and a whole lot more. Yep, a whole lot more. Well, that's going to be really exciting. But I know that Denise is going to take Gabby in hand and fix her up. Yeah, I'm kidding. It'll be Gabby and Mum and Dad are going on there. So that's going to be amazing. It is going to be fun, rule fun that they're going to have on that cruise. They're going to the ABCs, so Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. Now, Ilana and I have been to Aruba and Bonaire. We have not made it to Curacao, unfortunately. But you know what? It's going to be fun. Anyway, she's going to have a ball. The biggest memory of Bonaire was watching Kenny on the beach in a go-kart, having a look over, not a golf cart, sorry, having a look over the ocean, and it's going to be awesome. What do you mean by her deal? As in, what's with her? Denise, we'll talk about her off air so that you have an understanding. But don't worry, because Jen has got everything in hand as well. However, I'll be happy to talk with you about it off air. Absolutely, definitely. Okay. So Joe is saying with the 2026 New Year's Eve cruise, I think I'll fly up from Dubbo and back. He's never flown on a Saab 340 turboprop. Mate, that whole cruise is just going to be a first in everything for you. The first on the Saab turboprop, the first on a cruise ship, the first on a carnival ship, the first on a ship out of Brisbane. I don't know, have you been to Australia Zoo? First time cruising with us face to face. I won't say it's the first time you've met us, because you have. Yes, Denise, we will talk later. And she's cool with it, no props. Yep. Okay. So that's Gabby, and then after that in 2026, there's the New Year's Eve cruise coming out of Brisbane on the Carnival Luminosa. That's going to be awesome because it'll be the first time I've actually sailed out of Brisbane as well. First time I will have seen Airlie Beach and Cairns, as well as had New Year's Eve at sea. And we're also going to check out the Great Barrier Reef. So that's going to be awesome. You're getting into Brisbane on the 23rd. Oh, that's cool. Well, that'll be great. Because if you do that, then we'll catch up on and I hope you guys have booked your cruise on the Carnival Luminosa for December 29, 2026, sailing out of Brizzy and going up through the Great Barrier Reef. Before that cruise. Good. That's awesome. Jonesy, depending on the cost, he's hoping to be in Brisbane on December 22nd. So that'll be cool. G'day, Stream Elements. Tip HH for C using the Helping Hands for Cruising /tip. That would be awesome. All those funds go into the Helping Hands for Cruising PayPal account. So there you go. That's useful. Yes, so the Ducks cruise to the Great Barrier Reef will be awesome. For those on this side of the pond, there is also in March of 27, there is the it is the unofficial Australian Creators Cruise, leaving out of Melbourne and heading up towards Kangaroo Island, Port Lincoln and South Australia, or Adelaide, actually, and then heading back into Melbourne. So that's going to be an amazing cruise as well. An opportunity to meet up with all the Australian or some of the Australian creators I believe it's going to be a first. For those that might be interested, 2028, we're looking at a group cruise again going out of the US. We need sponsors for this one because this one will be promoting, or it will be there for first responders and vets. And also Gold Star vet survivors or for their families. So that's going to be awesome. And we know it's going to be going out of Florida, but we're not exactly sure where. That's going to be an absolute blast. Joe was saying Port Lincoln, isn't that where the best oysters are? You betcha. And it's going to be absolutely amazing, Joe. You should see if you can make it down on that one as well. So you come down to Melbourne, go on the cruise with us, and head back to Dubbo. You'll have a lot of fun. Anyway, so it will be an NCL ship. We're just not sure which one and what itinerary at this point, but it will be to honour all the vets and those that are the first responders. We're actually trying to find some first responders that were actually involved with the 9/11 recovery. So that's an amazing cruise. Then there's another cruise being planned for December of 2029. Now that cruise, so what's going to happen is December 2029, we're going to enjoy New Year's Eve in Sydney. And then straight after New Year's Eve or New Year's, we're going to jump on a cruise. And that cruise will take us around the South Pacific or New Zealand, depending on which itinerary we take. Either or, it's going to be an amazing cruise, and you guys are going to absolutely love that one. Again, we're waiting for itineraries to come in, but that is what's planned up ahead. So come and join us, folks. We're going to have an absolute blast, and we want to get everything up and running down under with HH4C. So there you go. All right, now what else can I say? The board are really excited about all the activities going on, especially the rock and roll and especially all the cruises that we've got recipients on. We are looking for more recipients, so please put forward a video, a 2 to 5 minute video. Now, Denise, don't stress. Your letter was read and it was approved by the board. We just have to get ourselves organized and set. We know exactly which cruise your recipient is going to go on, and it's actually quite fitting because that recipient is a vet. So we just need a little bit more detail about the sort of stuff that vet did when they were busy serving. But I think you're already on top of it. And just get that into us, and we will be getting that info on board with our cruise that'll be happening then. So I think they'll be excited. I think they'll be really excited. We're looking for the 2028 cruise to have 10 recipients. So that's quite a big ask. Quite a really big ask. But at the end of the day, folks, please join us. Come on board. There is an activity happening next year. I've just got to get my hands on the exact time. I think it's about August. It will be in Port Huron for those that know the area. Nick, maybe that might be up your sleeve. It's a land vacation that we're putting together. It's actually like a weekend away. We will be getting a recipient to that particular event. It's, as I say, it's at Port Huron. We're just getting a couple of other details together, and we'll be able to announce it. Once we've announced it, we'll let everybody know. But there's opportunity for people to either stay at the hotel or stay at some camping facilities that we have that's got a glamping facility. So, I tell you what, that's going to be so much fun. Port Huron. You can just about look over the water and see Canada from there. Kill two birds with one stone. Canada, US. Canada, US. Canada, US. I like that idea. But it's going to be a fun day, a fun time, and a lot of things happening. So stay in touch with Helping Hands for Cruising. Stay in touch with the website, helpinghandsforcruising.org. In there, it's got all the events. It's got all the activities that we've got up. And you know what? All the fun that will be in the sun. As well as that, we're looking to get it involved with the Australian region, and we'll be pushing the Australian website or the Australian side fairly quickly. We're just tidying up a couple things, and once that's done, the Australian website will be up, and we'll be looking for the Australian board. Not BORED, but BOARD board. Yeah, that was bad joke, Shaun. Really bad joke. All right. Well, seems like my guest decided not to come on in, so I'm just going to have to wing the whole show. Maybe because it would have been way too early for her. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, whoops. I can understand that one. Whoops. Sorry. It's not the guest you were thinking of. Yep, only 20 minutes to go. That's cool, Denise. I hope everything has been satisfactory for you, Denise. I've learned never to use the Q word. I've always learned to use the S word, satisfactory. Having said that, I think you're going to have an amazing night tonight and a great sleep, and then take care of Bro, because Bro will be in a good place. All right. With that in mind, I'm just going to say, please, folks. Oh, yes, heads up. As you may or may not know, the popcorn sales. Well, we made over $500, which was rather exciting. And because we made over $500, that money is going to Gabby to get her organised on the cruise and fill in a couple of excursions for her. So, that's all exciting stuff that's happening there. Only a good opportunity for people. It's been a good live. Thank you, Joe. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Bear in mind, mate, we want to be. I want to see if we can get 10 cabins sold. We're currently around 5 at the moment. We're still trying to get a recipient. We think we've got one, but we're trying to get a recipient on board for that cruise. So that's going to be fun. And HH4C live again. We're working at it. But please, folks, do drop in. Those of you that are cruising, I'm going to ask you a huge favor. Can you please put together a 30-second video that says what you're going to pack for your cruise? What you think is an essential pack item for your cruise? G'day, Jimmy. Welcome aboard, buddy. How are you? Nice to have you on board. Actually, Jimmy, I've just got to bring this up because I know what you're thinking. I mean, really, Jimmy. No, it's not Wednesday, but I've got one for you here. Yep, especially for Uncle Scugger Radio, but that is actually Jimmy Barnes. What about this one, Jimmy? Yep, okay, that's you with Jimmy Carr. All right. Having said that, Jimmy, you've actually missed most of the show, which I'm kind of like surprised. You get up when the sparrows fight. So how can you be, yeah, okay. Anyway, hey, Jimmy, hope you're well from Joe. And g'day, Joe and Jimmy from, oh, look at this, Denise. Jimmy. What do I get? Shaun. No, actually, I got a Shaun from Denise. That's good. I'm really excited about that one. Joe is saying an essential pack item for him is a good seasickness tablet. Mine might be ginger based. Yep. You can get those. And Jimmy is saying, well, you changed your clocks. It wasn't my fault. Wasn't my fault. But I can tell you quite honestly, when you change yours, there's no way known I'm going to catch you. Unless I stay up late for you. Which I've done in the past, but I don't know if I'll do it this time. Anyway, Jimmy and folks, I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to call it 15 minutes early. Purely because my guest hasn't fronted. And I really need to get myself organized for mañana. So with that in mind, folks, I want to thank you all for popping in. And wish you all a fantastic week. Joe is saying it's not his fault either. Yep, the Down Under Cruises will be on tomorrow at 8 p.m. Melbourne time, which is 5 a.m. Eastern. If you're up, you're up. Sure, I come in late and you leave. Well, I have to stay up late for you, and then you kick me out. Anyway, and Jimmy, did you fight? Yeah, that's right. No, Jimmy didn't fight. There's why it is what it is. Anyway, or forgot to shower. That's what it is. He forgot to shower, Denise. Joe's saying, Denise, he did not fight, but maybe forgot the shower. See you tomorrow, Joe. Yep. So the Down Under Cruise is on at signing out in 3, 2, 1, gone. Okay, catch you, mate. Thanks for popping in. So as I was saying, Down Under Cruises will be on tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time, Melbourne time, and that equates to 5 a.m. Eastern for those of you across the pond. Jimmy will be up at 6 a.m. Eastern with Cup of Joe Live. And I think he'll have some other strangers on board, and by the name of Kenny and Scott, which, as usual. And then obviously at 10 p.m. Eastern on Friday night, the Down Under Cruises will be on. That will equate to, for those this side of the pond, that will equate to 1 p.m. on Saturday Arvo. When the Yanks go out of their daylight saving, we will then move to 2 p.m. on a Saturday Arvo. So with that in mind, folks, I'm going to wish you all a fantastic day. Take care, and we'll catch you round the traps. Have a good one.
Dream set sail today, rising up no delay. Hands reach out, we say, join us, come what may. Waves of hope we ride, strength is found inside. Together side by side, we conquer every tide. Helping hands for cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing just
This is for Fantastic Cruise Group, Carnival Pride. We had a blast, we enjoy ourselves.
Smiles light up the night, under stars so bright. Turning
I want to
wrongs to
thank him and
right,
Matt.
holding on so tight. Sail with me, we'll find
the rest of the
in
group
every kind.
that we all enjoyed ourselves together, and they are great friends of ours now.
Moments we will
We got two
share.
brothers,
Love is in the air.
Who
and
are they?
With
Paul,
compassion
Dewey,
spread.
and Captain
Hand in
Bill.
hand we dare.
Alright, so you guys just had your first cruise. How did you guys enjoy it? And what do you think was your favorite thing that you did?
Favorite thing that we did?
Holding hands for cruising. Every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing. Nothing, just keep moving. Holding hands for cruising. Every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing. Nothing, just keep moving. Just keep
And do you guys have any
Smiles
recommendations for
light
first
up
time
the
cruisers?
night. Under stars so bright.
Believe everything you hear when they say you want to eat.
Definitely.
Food here.
Holding on so tight.
It's convenient, right at hand.
Sail with me, we'll find
The ice cream machine needs to
joy in every kind.
every time you walk through the door,
Leave
it's
the
right
past behind. In each
Great, well
wave
thank you for
of
letting me
wine.
interview you.